Hello everyone, welcome back. I finally got my OD green slide to match my Palmetto um, dagger slide, right? So that's a G19 slide on the G19 frame over here. So I got this from Venture Firearms. Okay, basically I wanted to, you know, throw a shout out to them because I thought that they did a really good job with this. They were very cool about it. I'll tell you guys the story of how this purchase came about. So this was the day that the ATF was going to be issuing the new frames and receivers rule change. We didn't know what exactly was going to be. We didn't know, how long it was going to be before it went into effect, whether it was going to be immediate or initially it was going to be 90 days, and they pulled it back to 60 days. There's all sorts of rumors out there what it might be. It ended up being 120 days, which takes us all the way out to August of 2022. But anyway, that morning I woke up. I knew I had this really cool OD green slide, and I wanted a matching frame. And I said, I want to get this. Let me get this today because I don't know what's going to happen after this announcement comes out and what's going to be available. So I went into my Facebook group. Right, I had this P80 building Facebook group called. It used to be called Building Polymer 80s before June 2020 deadline, right? Because that's when we thought it was going to come out. Now I've switched it to August 2022. Okay, but anyway, so I went into my Facebook group and I made an announcement that more or less I was looking for a G19 OD green frame, and then one of the guys messaged me and they said that Venture Firearms has one in stock. I said great. I went over to the website, placed the order. Okay, order went through. I said okay, great. I didn't think much of it at the time, and then I got what seemed to be a very personal email, right, where the guy said, "Okay, we'll have your order. Let me know if you need anything else." And this didn't seem like a computer-generated email. This seemed like the guy actually sat down and, typed this out himself. Um, so I said, I had been thinking of getting an FDE G17 frame. And the reason is because these are first of all, the G17s are like workhorses for me when I'm training people, right? So I literally put I got frames that have like more than 10,000 rounds on them. Okay, so the G17s are workhorses, and the FDE frames are really cool because I can either leave it the way it is in this cool color or dye it into something else. I've done videos on how I dye these things. So I said, what, since this guy sent me this personal email, I'm like, throw in another frame. Okay, so the first one, it basically was $150. Remember, I mean, I know I paid full price for this, and I really didn't mind. I mean, it was the morning that this new ruling was going to be coming out. Things had already been selling out everywhere for about 2 weeks. So I'm like, yeah, so I had no problem paying the $150 for this. I said, give me another one. I'll take this one over here, the FDE for the G17. So he made me out a bill. Basically, I mean, I didn't even ask him what it was. I said, just send it to me. So he charged me $300 for both of them with the shipping and the taxes. All right, so he was pretty cool with that. Included the shipping and taxes. But here's the really cool thing, right? Again, knowing that I was pretty much paying full price for these, right? Which I didn't mind because I know what's going on. He included a PMag 17 round magazine and this cool blade over here, right? This thing is called. This is what it's called. I don't know even how to pronounce that. FGX Karambit. So I thought this was really cool novelty. It's one of those things that I probably wouldn't order on my own, but somebody sends it to me. I'm like, wow, this is really cool, and it's pretty good. I've used this to open up a couple of boxes. Now this is a plastic blade, right? You could sharpen this a little bit more if you want to. The novelty with this is that it cannot be detected by a metal detector. Okay, so that's the novelty of these plastic blades. Now, not that I would ever want to try to get into a place where I would have to go through a metal detector and take a chance of going through with something like this. But it's like I said, it's a really cool novelty. It's like, hey, I got a knife here that can't be detected by a metal detector. So I greatly appreciate this. I thought that was a really cool. And plus the PMag 17 round magazine is also really cool that they threw in. So they were good. I mean, the guy was really cool. Again, this company is called Venture Firearms. Now you might say you might think that the only reason why he did this is because he knows who I am. He knows I got a YouTube channel. He knows I'm a gun instructor. He knows I got a Facebook group for building Palmer 80s. But that's not the case because online, right, I don't use my formal name, all right? When I pay for things, obviously I pay with the name on my credit card. So he had no way of associating the name on the credit card with my YouTube channel or my Facebook groups or any of the other things. So this is just how this company is, right? They take care of the people, they take care of the customers. So again, it's one of those companies that I've never heard of it before. So I thought that they deserved a little credit for being so cool. Because a lot of times people will message me and they'll say, "Hey, I'm thinking of placing an order. Have you heard from this company or that company?" Sometimes they say, "Yeah, I bought from that company." Or, "I'm sorry, I never heard of that company." So up until now, I had never heard of Venture Firearms. But yeah, really cool company, man. The guy was good with the shipping, good with the, he basically priced it down so that the 150 for each frame included the taxes and included the shipping, and then he threw in these other two really cool items. So definitely check them out. Again, that's Venture Firearms. Thanks for watching my channel. If if you're not a member, subscribe. Also, make sure you guys are following me on Odyssey because YouTube's been giving me strikes and all sorts of things over here. So my Odyssey channel is Pocono Tactical. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to probably leave this video up for a few days, and I'll probably make it private because I don't want to get any strikes and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's why you got to make sure you guys are watching me, following me on Odyssey. Also, make sure that you're in my Facebook group, Building Palmer 80s before August 2022 deadline. If you're trying to build, one of these things for the first time, you can basically, you have any problems, you can upload a video there, and I can help you guys out. Not just me, all the other people that can also help you out. So I'll talk to you all soon.